Hello there, everybody, and welcome back. We, uh, gotta pay our bills, apparently, or something, but it's time to go back to work. 'Cause it's Wednesday. Y'all know what that means. Good evening, everybody. Hi, Jill. Oh, good, my boss found the helmet. Isn't that something? But why? That's a sound you don't hear every day. Boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask where it came from. Well, you see, I think they're like the police, right? Those Valkyries, the White Knights. So we kind of like stole police property, honestly. Probably should have turned it back into the White Knight Academy. Came yesterday, she left, and well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come back looking for it, so I left it under the count. Wait, do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes back for it because you can't be trusted with it, apparently. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable and cool and comfortable and cool and I really cool. Hello? Oh, look, it's Gil. It's strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was all... Don't run, you have work to do, Gil. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Wait, what? Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you was someone else. I thought you... Gil... Apparently. Gil, are you here? Are you here in whatever... I don't even know where we are. $60 for a thing of noodles? Are you kidding me? I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll donate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. Oh, detonate. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were donating warheads, apparently. The what? Where now? Nothing. Never mind. She seems happy. Gil, are you here from Hong Kong? Did you commit a crime over there and you had to run away? And you came here to cyberpunk world? She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright, apparently Gil doesn't want to get extradited to Hong Kong for something he did or didn't do. Who knows? Let's get rid of all this. And try to get some different music going. There we go. Ready. Time to mix drinks and chat. You. Oh, Miss Kim. Because of you, I got up late and lost a full day of work. And on the day, everyone got a nifty assignment, too. Lady, alright, maybe you shouldn't have been drinking if you had to get up early. Wait, because of me? You would have wanted to got me drunk and made me fall asleep like a log. Oh, you arrived home safely. That's nice. I thought Gil was gonna, Actually, Gil might not have been the best person to take you home. Now that we just found out he doesn't want to get extradited to Hong Kong. We don't know what he did in Hong Kong, lady. That's all you have to say? What do you want me to say? If I felt remorse over every client that got drunk in here, I wouldn't be working. But true, morally speaking, I shouldn't let people get drunk. But getting people drunk is the unspoken main part of my job. I mean, I am a bartender, lady. You're the one ordering the drinks, you know? And I did say that I didn't know how much alcohol you could handle, didn't I? Yeah, like how am I supposed to know that? Maybe you should write that down. Or tell me. Seriously, what kind of answer is that? Hello, Mr. Donovan. Do I know you? Hey, Brad, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Is he gonna shit in our toilet? Lucky says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? I think you want a big beer. You like big old beers. The usual. Gee, I wonder what he means. He wants a beer. Okay, he wants a big beer, so it's gonna be 2 of these, 4 of these. He's gonna want two of that. 4 of this. And then he needs like 8 of this. Alright, and all mixed. Here you go. Yes, now that's what I call service. That's good to hear, Mr. Donovan. What brings you back here today, Mr. Donovan? Today we were supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All these crazy ladies came flocking to me like a first high schooler with the car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with the poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but, you know, whatever. And thanks to all that shite, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday, too. How did that come about? There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday, I was turning the details of the interview I'd have to have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive ladies. I see. How was the interview? Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of shoes it helped. I noticed those shoes. We've come a long way in the department of Lilium apparel. I tell you what. She was a Lilium then? Yeah, one of those new fancy king class Chia models. What is a Lilium? I've heard they're automatically anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding it. Oh, geez, about myself. You know, because I gotta make sure it's of top quality. Hey you, the guy with the John face. Huh, me? What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Uh-oh, he remembers you from Hong Kong. Wait, it was Hong Kong riots 10 years ago. He remembers him from Hong Kong. I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot forces after stealing supplies. Really, that's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like an anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicon business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors, and these riots broke out. Seriously, though, did they really think the laws were going to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. Oh, jeez, no matter how many, they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. This is the PR century. You're gonna do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. Well, I mean, like, what kind of segregation are we talking? Are we talking about people who have bionic legs running marathons? Because I feel like they could probably run marathons better and perhaps with more ease than a regular person with no bionic legs. I'm just saying, right? You know? I mean, you got the Olympics and you got the Special Olympics for a reason. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference there. So maybe you should have the Bionic Olympics, you know? I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor. And the plan reached such a developed stage because of the media was instilling fear in the public. Sounds familiar. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. Well, I mean, you know, they do say power corrupts absolutely, right? Or something like that. Absolute power, yeah. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where... On second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Ah, scholarships, that's no feat, brat. No mean feat. I don't know what that means. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I mean, I don't know Hong Kongian ever since the Great War of 2085 when Hong Kong defected and became its own nation state, and then they started speaking a new language, kind of like how in Quebec they speak French Canadian or something, even though they're Canadians. It's like, why are you speaking French? Yeah, right. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of, but for some reason I keep bringing it up. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. And I wasn't going to allow myself to be seen with that. If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. Well, I mean, do you have like a neural augmentation? Do you have like a chip in your brain that lets you learn things faster? That's something else. I mean, probably get scholarships left and right if you had that. Why do I feel like he's suddenly challenging me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese. Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Tangerine, Canto what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are a lot of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. Yeah, man, you gotta be careful. I mean, you gotta be respectful of people of Asian descent because, I mean, you call an Asian person the wrong kind of Asian, and they're gonna get upset with you. It's like the difference between a redneck and, trailer trash and just like some regular CEO dude, He's gonna get a little upset. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the only one spoken by the majority somewhere elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. Right. Anyways, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars Blaster too, right? Okay. Sure, I'm on it. We want some Mars Blaster. That's a change of pace. Alright, we're gonna get a Mars Blaster. It's right here, Mars Blaster. He didn't say he wanted a big Mars Blaster now. He just said a Mars Blaster. So, do I give him a big Mars Blaster? I don't know. We're just gonna do a regular one. And then if he says anything about it, we're just gonna be like, yo, you didn't tell us you wanted a big one. All blended. So it's gotta be mixed real good. Sorry for the sniffles, folks. I have a cyber cold in the cyberpunk world. Here you go, Mr. Donovan. Alright, I guess I'll believe your story. Right. Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's a certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law? Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh, good. Those sons of ladies! What did I tell you? How they wanted unreasonable stuff. How they feel like they have more power than you do, and all that. Oh yeah, I recall something like that, but then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when I'm drunk. That and racial slurs in German. What? Against who? Why German? But let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. Excuse me? Your readers, if you think clients are always right, then you're wrong, unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in everything. I think that R should be a C, sir. You could sell the crappiest of stuff, and people will buy it if you're the apple in their eyes. But make one little mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. Yes. No chance of appeal. God forbid if they ever catch something you set out of context. Yeah. A little bit. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about the animal in an article about cougars in nearby forests. Oh, oh, it's the future. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. What? This gaggle of 40-year-old soccer moms just has picnics on the weekend in this forest? What? Why not a park? God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damn namesake. Nanko. Puffs. Yeah, it's funny when somebody else hears it, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody could take a joke. They're always out for blood. Mr. Donovan, you are like the best character so far, I think. You can't win. You always offend somebody. And while some can take it graciously, oh God, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. Oh, and those hypersensitive people are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. I run a damn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Yeah, you should tell that to some news companies. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror. I also like the show Black Mirror. It's kind of a weird show, you know. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda... Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns this week, little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some reason she just didn't. Oh, I spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Do you have to pay or something? Basically, when that encore concert happened, I needed to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay, then one last drink before I go. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Sure thing. He wants something bitter to help him wake him up. I wonder if some alcohol would help too. I don't know if we're supposed to give him alcohol. I mean, he just said he wants to wake up, not get more drunk. We're gonna give him this. It's 2 of this and 2 of that. And we're just gonna leave it at that. And it has to be on the rocks and blended. So we gotta shake it up real good. Shake it up all night. Here you go. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry as heck. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal... SoCal Justice Warriors. Mr. Donovan! Mr. Donovan! Who? SoCal Justice Warriors. That mafia vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits. Why swimsuits? Oh yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with big blunt objects, yeah. They're an interesting group, you know. They only accept people born or raised in South California and go through hellish training on a daily basis. Are we in the U.S.? Is this... I thought this was like Japan. Is this not Japan? I guess there's still a California. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather. They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they are trigger happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about the news while flaunting their bags of batteries. And they're still more polite than the producer guy. Think about it, watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant. I'm pretty sure there's a banana hammock and a bag of batteries audience somewhere, though. Well, I'm out of here. Thank you. Please come again, Mr. Donovan. Yeah, whatever.